Welcome everyone for another video, second game of the grand final of PCC 7. Dirty Lake and the boys win the first one in quite a decisive manner, and now it's time for Indecisive to try to strike back or fall behind. And once again, kind of a game not eventful in the number of kills, but actually quite eventful on the strategy displayed on the map to try to get an edge. And that's actually quite a short one, so don't blink at the moment the game turns because it's going to go very fast. So we are entering the second match of the grand final. Dirty Lake and the boys just won the first match. They're 1-0 up, and here they are on the dusk side, facing against Indecisive on the dawn side. And this time we do have the Narbash that has been selected by ManQ. Narbash has been a huge component of winning the first match. It's very hard to play into. And so here it's kind of interesting because we get the inversion on the support, Toasty playing the phase while ManQ playing the Narbash, which was the contrary on the other match. We see also that we managed to remove the Sevrog out of Lobber. So Lobber is on the Quang, but at the same time we also took the Crunch out of Import, so North is going to play the Crunch. But that simply means that Import is back to one of his signature hero, which is the Rampage. And that's gonna be interesting. Moros still on the Grux. Didn't show very good showing in the previous match, to be honest. Despite the fact that they get 3 kills on the Sevrog early, it was just even on CS. And then the Sevrog was just a better character in the late game. There is nothing else to say. And here we do Avshin on the Gideon. Played the Morrigan previous match. Didn't work out fully. Still does a lot of damage, but the damage weren't really converted, probably thanks to the healing from the Narbash on the side of Dirty Lake and the boys. And so here we're gonna get the Gideon into the Argus pick. Two characters that usually are pretty good at clearing wave fast and have very good rotation, very good ganks on rotation. And so I would like to see those two battling for priority in lane to be able to start to impact side lanes. In terms of carry, we got the same carry. Neft still playing the Murloc, Laconator playing the Kira. I feel like Kira works better with the phase than Murloc was working with. So here we have Laconator and Toasty have a little bit more of agency to be a little bit aggressive. Here we can see Lobber trying to step forward at the timing that Moros was looking to get the last hit. Kind of forced to respect his opponent here. And get a little bit of trade. Rampage looking for probably the first gank. We try to go for the Rock. Rock is perfect. That's gonna be the flash being captured out of Happy Picker. And we're gonna secure double river buff. Here you can see Import using the Hunt to secure the river buff. That's a little something you can do. And here Import was also coming with Shin to guarantee that he can get that river buff as well. And also because he wants to go back either ganking dual lane or farm his blue side jungle, because this is what he's found. So here we're looking at crashing that wave. Maybe try to go for gold buff since we have the Rampage that is around. Laconator stopping the freeze, trying to freeze a little bit, making them lose a little bit of time. Here we have Toasty and Laconator trying to come, but I don't think they can contest that against the buckshot. So that's gonna be a little bit of a W, winning the first gold buff. We do get North rotating here. Moros trying to go for the fight. Dodging. Get the flash. Gonna try to go for the crunch. We're gonna get the double flash against him, and that's gonna be the kill. And so first blood being found here against Moros, and that's gonna be a little bit tough because now you can see wave is pushing in the other direction. And so they decide to leave the wave as it is, since it's like slowly pushing. And they're gonna go for the reset. They just secure the cannon. And we do have like import that was here to try to cover in case they try to crush, so that would have offered a freeze to Crux. But smartly, Dirty Lake and the boys kept the advantage of their wave management, and now that's gonna put like Mora's kind of in the tough spot, because we do get like Lobber that has finished Brimstone plus a tonic, while we didn't have finished like anything of substance on the side of the Grux, which makes it like very complicated to fight in that situation. While it's the passing that probably like imports might not be around, and now we have a wave like right in front of tower. So, ooh, Lobber walking into the smash and grab can actually like be a little bit dangerous, but here Lobber should be like stronger to fight thanks to that Brimstone. We're looking for like another gank onto the mid lane. Happy Picker kind of realizing that Rampage is around. Maybe you hear the sentry sound. Sometimes we have like bug sound that can happen, which is a little bit unfortunate if that's the case. Looking a little bit deep, get a ward, I think, like get some information of where is north. As a mid laner, it's very important to like, one of your top job is gathering information for your team of like the jungler whereabouts, this type of things. And so here Shin doing it properly. And so far, another beginning of the game a little bit slow. To be honest, the previous match, in 30 minutes we got only 12 kills. So when you're playing like against like top level team, they start to know how to play the map and try to fight only on their own accord, which means that you really have to fight hard to get the thing. Ooh, here Happy Picker trying to cancel the back of Shin. Just trying to be a little bit of a nuisance. Nothing of substance besides that, but didn't connect. So overall we get river buff respawning. Rampage looking at the left one, while we have Shin looking at the right one. We're gonna secure double river buff. Import is very close to his level 6, but he's not yet level 6. But what a boulder into black hole against a target that doesn't have any flash. And that's gonna be like a very clean kill. Black hole timed perfectly with the boulder. Absolutely no shot for Happy Picker to escape that. Shin fully trusting his own jungler. They played for a long time together and it shows. And that means like, since they've got like such a clean pickup, you can see like the health bar of both Shin and Import. And also like the time it took to get that kill means that the side of Dirty Lake and the boys, they cannot even react to it. And they cannot like aim the maximum tempo generated because they lose almost like no damage. And they only use one ultimate to be able to secure that. And so they're gonna try to from that into Fangtus. And here we do have North like stepping forward, but they try to go in, get some damage onto Shin. But Shin TP away. No overreaction on the side of Import to go for the Behemoth. He realized that Shin was kind of low on mana after like this all Fangtus situation, so that means that if he tried to engage here with the Behemoth, they probably don't have enough damage to kill the crunch, and so that should have been like simply a wasted ultimate. North taking advantage of the fact that the Rampage has gone back to his blue buff to try to apply a little bit of pressure onto that dual lane, to try to like pull them away from the gold buff, but still gonna be secured by the side of Indecisive. So Indecisive slightly down CS, 20 CS, nothing too drastic, but it's still like something, and most of them are on dual lane thanks to those gold buff, repeated gold buff. And they do secure the first Fangtus of the game as well for them. So.
Allied tower under attack.
So Mini Prime might be the next target that team are looking for. But for now, we're just like looking at getting efficient farming. And so at 10 minutes, we have 2 kills so far. We do have import being around on the 5 camp, so could maybe something can happen onto Lobber. We do have the Basilisk finish, and we have like double Basilisk finish, which means that those stacks of Basilisk are gonna stack up very quickly because they all are covered stat. And here we can see import coming from behind. We got the dash immediately. We're gonna get like the boulder connecting. That's a lot of damage. We try to go for the BMOs. They're turning no on North. Morris don't fully chasing, dodging the uppercut, and so now he can go back in. That's gonna be some good damage. Force being used by Lobber, and we try to get the kill from the long arm of the low, but it's not connecting. But we do secure the kill onto North, and we also like in a sense force Lobber to go back to base. So that's still like very good priority. If Shin can manage to keep Happy Picker here and not being able to rotate, there should be like in a very good spot. And so here we get this thing, Cosmic Rift. Oh, the Cosmic Rift doesn't connect because otherwise that would have been a kill. So Lobber and Happy Picker surviving with their health, but it's still good enough for the side of Indecisive, because now that's gonna be like a very free mini prime that has been given to Moros thanks to that nice play. And here you can see like this skirmish, and with 2 they don't like overcommit. They realize that North is coming, so they shouldn't like overchase that Quang, otherwise they're gonna take a lot of damage. Dodging the uppercut, now they can re-engage because they're stronger, and they find like a very nice like win in the 2v2, and also Shin securing like a win in the 1v1. So 2 objective up, a kill up, some CS up. So far, Indecisive utilizing very well that rampage pick by getting like very good like jungle control overall. Moro's trying to contest this steel buff, but not gonna be there on time. So we do have the mini prime not being secured on Moro's. We'll have to see what he does with it. So here we get like some aggression, we get the rotation of North trying to catch like Moros, trying to remove that mini prime out of him. He's gonna flash away. North is following after him. He might get the on-board uppercut, but we're gonna use the Walla challenge. Shin rotation is here to try to deal a little bit of damage and relieve a little bit the pressure onto Moros. We also get import starting to rotate here in that situation, but that's gonna be called the disengage. And that's gonna be the end of that situation. And so Moros can go back to base, fully heal himself, and now he's gonna probably like walk towards the mid lane. They're looking probably with this Crux mini prime to look for a fight onto the Fangtooth. And now like we get a 2v2 being won onto the dual lane here by the side of Team Indecisive. We do get the Crash Bang Boom onto the FaZe is flashing away. We're gonna get like some auto attack. We get like the snipe, but the snipe is not enough to get the kill. We're gonna use the Haute Pursuit. We're gonna secure the kill. Flash plus auto attack. Kira was trying to get like as much damage as she can with the Purge, but it's not enough. And no, for sure, that's gonna be a free Fangtooth, thanks to the fact that this 2v2 has been won convincingly by the side of Indecisive. So now it's gonna be like the third objective of the game being secured. There is no shot that North can contest that against like those 5 players. And so we do have Moros that also like applying pressure towards this tier 1 tower with the mini prime, taking advantage that people were looking at maybe contesting the Fangtooth. So Dirty Lake and the boys are slightly late on the situation to be able to be there, but still they're gonna defend this tower. But the tower is gonna be like very low now. And now Moros can simply go back to his lane. Now Shin is here to keep applying the pressure if he wants. I'm gonna respect the fact that Lobber is still around and that we have no vision on any of the side lanes. And so Shin is just gonna go back to base, securing his own crest. So what are we looking for now? I guess on the side of Indecisive, we want to keep pressuring our advantage. To be able to do so, there is a tier 1 in mid and the tier 1 in offlane that kind of look juicy. On the side of Dirty Lake and the boys is that we have to kind of find like some bearings in that match. Need to be certain that we are here to contest the triple Fangtus, because triple Fangtus with an Arbash comp is always horrible to play into. And here we can see there is import coming for the respawn of the teal buff. They're gonna secure that. Probably like keep applying like some pressure overall into that side of the map. Just by his presence alone, Lober will have to respect it. And here the dual lane is kind of playing safe. Not offering anything. Trying to gather some information, I guess, on the side of Team Indecisive. And the thing is, like, the next big moment will be definitely the triple Fangtus respawn, where, like, if Indecisive wins it, they probably like are in a very strong position to just keep snowballing out of control and win the game. While if Dirty Lake and the boys manage to secure it for themselves, they now have a shot to let the scaling kick in a little bit on that Argus, on that Kira, and maybe have a shot of also like the Grux and the Gideon reaching later stage of the match and starting to fall off, and they can maybe like have a chance to play that match. We got the rotation, we get like the bug shot, we try to body block as much as we can, we're gonna use the flower, and now we got import that is stepping in, gonna flash up, get North using the Witch Stalker, he's at 1 HP, he's gonna get picked up, we do get the Kira that is getting kinda low, Crash Bang Boom has been used, but Toasty with the pool is enough. Import is diving the tower, like they're going in with the black hole connecting on both of them. We use the reclamation, so Lekinator kind of get out of the black hole, but the dive is a little bit too strong, and we're gonna secure that tower. Happy Picker in the meantime secure the tower, but also we do get Moros winning the 1v1 against the Quang at very low HP, and so here we can see Happy Picker going for the rotation, seeing that nobody's in mid, like Moros doesn't overcommit to get that tower, and he's just gonna go reset back to base, and so Happy Picker is gonna find nobody. So overall, across the board, we find like a 4-for-1 trade on the side of Indecisive, and so now we have the mini prime that is up, and that's like pretty strong, because now in terms of like actual gold, we can see Shin already finished the True Silver bracelet. We have like 2 items completed on everyone, while we're still working on the second item for most of the people in the side of Dirty Lake and the boys. And so that mini prime fight, it will be very tough to contest. And since it's like very tough to contest, that means mini prime is going to go towards the side of Team Indecisive, and that means that now we have a mini prime on the rampage, which makes it like very tanky, because for those that don't know, like mini prime is actually offering like plus 25% physical and magical armor, makes it like very complicated. But here we're trying to go onto Neft, and we're actually gonna find a pick onto Neft here. So that's like a very bad timing to die, because this Fangtus was in such a good position for the side of Team Indecisive, because they has like this rampage mini prime I was talking about that was like so dominant that they were going to dominate that much. But here Dirty Lake and the boys see an opportunity, try to go on to Shin, and then they saw that Shin is out of position, out of the situation, go for to Neft, secure the kill onto Neft, and then they realize that there is no tier 1 tower, and so apply a lot of pressure onto that Narbash and secure like another kill. So this Fangtus was like, here Shin should have gone back to base. He's like kind of getting low on mana, and no, it doesn't have any timing to fully go back. Okay, he's gonna get the blue buff, so he can actually like sustain now this team fight if he wants to, thanks to the blue buff, but otherwise that would have been like very sketchy. And so now, like, because of all that heal, like they're trying to go in, trying to deal a lot of damage onto import. Here you can see Dirty Lake and the boys trying their best to kind of manage to get this like Fangtus for themselves, but it's gonna be rough. So far they're doing everything correctly, but they have such a big deficit to fight for that it's gonna be like not easy. Here we get like some poke onto Lober, and finally, because Indecisive play kind of slow this situation, they're gonna like secure the opportunity for themselves to get like back the control, and now they're gonna enter the pit. I guess they're ready to turn. They still have BMOs because Import didn't panic and didn't press the button. And it's gonna be used to try to go on to North. North taking already quite a lot of damage. On the other side, Lobber get absolutely obliterated. And now we're gonna get the Black Hole to secure one more kill. Here, this Black Hole is a little bit overkill, but not really, because what you want is to guarantee that you kill the enemy jungler, so that Feng Tooth is guaranteed for yourself. And once that Feng Tooth is guaranteed for yourself, well, then it's triple Feng Tooth on an Abash comp, and you already get 2 kills, so this Black Hole is well spent actually. And so now we're gonna try like to convert that advantage that they just got into a Nord Prime immediately at 20 minutes. They're pretty ahead in terms of kills, and that's gonna be like them just like pouncing here. The enemy team doesn't have their crunch, just respawning in the base right now. While they do have a lot of damage, and Import still has his own mini prime, so that means it's also like helping with the damage department. And they're gonna try like to deal as much damage as we can. It's gonna be like kind of close. North is almost there. North is jumping in, and actually it was like so close to ending up like being a steal, but it's not. And so now we're gonna get like a lot of damage. Mantra and Import kind of going low, but the healing is pretty strong. We're gonna secure finally, thanks to the Synaptic Obliterator, the kill. Shin is gonna chase Happy Picker, while Lobber in the pit is gonna end up dying. Leconator and Happy Picker 1 HP, a nice Black Hole through the wall for Shin, which means that now we're gonna get like 2 Toasty. But here we get the flash, but it's not gonna be enough. Moros has his own flash, and so now we're gonna secure a full team wipe at 21 minutes into that match, which probably gonna end it up like in securing some inhibitors, at least one. And like here, the game is completely falling apart for the side of Dirty Lake and the boys. They're just like too far behind. Our Prime on 4 people at 20 minutes into the game with triple Feng Tooth plus an Arbash comp. It's an inhibitor already lost. It's gonna be almost impossible to come back from. They need like to play absolutely perfectly on the side of Dirty Lake and the boys, and they also need at that point that Indecisive make a mistake that they can try to exploit. But otherwise, it's gonna be like tough. Here you can see Shin with 3.2k gold, going to go back to base, Neft as well. Gonna secure the Demolisher being finished, advancing to the Ironwood Warbow. Here we do finish the Mega Cosm and the Scalding Scepter, so here they come back onto the map by being like even stronger than they were before on the side of Indecisive, which means like this defense against that R Prime that is probably like still up for like 2 more minutes, like a tough ask, to be honest, for the side of Dirty Lake and the boys. But they're in the grand final. It's one of the best teams in the game. And so if there is a team that can manage to make it happen, it's probably them. But it's not gonna be easy. Here you can see like a simple Cosmic Rift plus a Void Breach. Like the enemy jungler is at 30% HP. So we're gonna secure this tier 2 tower here, and we're gonna push. Moros on the other side, going for the split push. Shin's still like being very annoying by keeping also like trying to keep the wave in the mid lane. They try to look for an aggression here, but North is going in. They try to go for a little bit of all-in. Lobber going in as well. Crash Bang Boom is being used. We're gonna secure the Black Hole onto multiple people. Lobber first to flash away, Toasty first to flash away, but Lobber get picked up by the long arm of the law. We're gonna follow up onto Lyconator, onto Toasty, and also like so in the end everyone ends up falling. To be honest, on the side of Dirty Lake and the boys, they kind of have to try to make something happen, because if they just play passively, they're just gonna lose the game. And so they tried to make it happen, but it wasn't like good reaction by the side of Indecisive, and that was like a pretty clean game on the side of Indecisive, and the series of that grand final is now tied 1-1.